So it's just 3 minutes past 4:30, and now I've already landed at Adelaide, flying from Port Lincoln Regional Express ZL4369. You may ask, wait, I'm flying back to Sydney. Why I'm collecting my bags at Carousel 3? Well, because my next flight from Adelaide to Sydney, it's not a regional express, or it's not a regional express related. So I have to collect my bags from this carousel first, then head upstairs, taking the escalator upstairs to take my next flight from Adelaide here back to Sydney. So I'll need to wait for my bags first, then collect my bags, then head upstairs for my then check in for my next flight from here, Adelaide, back to Sydney. So my connecting flight from Adelaide back to Sydney is the second bottom one, Jetstar JQ769 from obviously here, Adelaide back to Sydney, which departs at 7:40 p.m. 7:40 p.m., which is more than 2.5 hours to go. So why I chose to fly regional express from Port Lincoln to Adelaide, then Jetstar from Adelaide back to Sydney? Well, because the connection time, I guess it's long enough, so in case there might be delay, which there isn't, thankfully, there is still a plenty of time. And also for some reason this combination, well, it's not combination because regional express and Jetstar are different. The flight ticket is kind of relatively cheaper in this Easter holiday period. So anyway, I will head till the end to check in for my Jetstar flight JQ769 from here, Adelaide, back to Sydney. Bear in mind, South Australia is 30 minutes behind of New South Wales. So I'm departing at 7:40 here, Adelaide time, which is 10 minutes past 8 at night in Sydney. So there's a 30-minute time difference. So let's check in for my flight. Jetstar, obviously.
This is a security announcement from Adelaide Airport. Please ensure you do not leave any baggage or personal items unattended. Suspicious items within the airport precinct should be reported to
JQ769 from Adelaide back to Sydney, departing at 7:40 p.m. That is Adelaide time. 10 p.m. that is the Sydney time. Remember, again, 30-minute time difference. Obviously, I'm not. Remember. Okay, so I have to do separately to collect. To get my bag tag. So just now I already get my boarding pass. You can only do, I believe, one at a time, not doing boarding passes and bag tags 2 in a row. So 2 at a time. So I have to do it one by one. After boarding pass, then bag tag. So this is my only one check-in bag. So interestingly, after security, on the right hand side you can play a piano if you want, because music is the universal language of the world. But for me, I can play piano, but I will not play on the world stage here at Adelaide Airport because it's a bit awkward for me, and I'm a bit shy to kind of play piano. To play piano in front of such a not large crowd, but in such a public area here in Adelaide Airport in the airside after security. So nah, but I do appreciate other people who do so. So now I'm outside Qantas Club after you continue walking from the piano, which is pretty close to gate 26 for my Jetstar flight JQ769 from Adelaide to Sydney, departing at 7:40 p.m. Okay, back to the topic. Why I'm outside Adelaide Qantas Club? Basic information. Qantas owns Jetstar, and Qantas Super Frequent Flyer. I have a complimentary lounge invitation, and I can use some of the international or domestic lounges here in Australia to use it. And for this time, I chose to use Adelaide Qantas Club because basically Adelaide there's only like one terminal, and gates are pretty close. So does this Qantas Club to my connecting flight back to Sydney at gate 26, which should be all the way down there. That's gate 26 and Adelaide Qantas Club. So it's a reasonable walking distance after I have access. So without further ado, let's head inside to this Adelaide Qantas Club to see what this Qantas lounge can offer. So now I'm inside the Adelaide Qantas Club. It is pretty massive, different seating options such as tarmac view, where I'm sitting watching Rex Saab 340 planes, and also Qantas Dash 8 planes parking here, and it's about to sunset here, or probably it should have sunset here in Adelaide in South Australia. So the sunset view is pretty dang good. So apart from different seating options, you have coffee stations, bar with alcoholic drinks available. I will mention that or describe that later on in the video, and also with the self-service coffee, juice, and also for the food and drink as well. I am not sure in other states and territories, but here in South Australia, in Adelaide Qantas Club, you can actually grab your food and drink by yourself, such as in my entree, I grabbed myself a bread with butter, and also the soup, which is some sort of cream soup. As always, you have to kind of maintain a healthy 1.5 meter social distancing, and inside the airport here in Adelaide Airport, or all domestic airport, you obviously will need to wear a mask, even in the lounge like Qantas Club as well. But as I'm about to eat and drink, I will remove my mask for now. But then, when I'm not eating and drinking, or I am walking to grab my food and drink, I still need to wear a mask because that's the rule, which is mandatory. Round to some cold eat and drink. I got myself some chickpeas with beetroot, honey, Dijon mustard, I believe, and also some raw onion, if I'm correct. So to make myself a personal mixed platter or salad. For drinks, I got myself a mix of apple and orange juice, so around half apple juice and half orange juice. For the main, I got myself the butter chicken with steamed rice, and I also got myself glass of red wine, Pinot Noir, I guess, even though I haven't finished my juice. So, of course, if you are over 18, well, I'm 22, turning 23 this year, you can grab yourself any alcoholic beverages as long as it's available. But most importantly, drink responsibly, and also secondly, cheers. Last but not least, some candies or cookies. So there are 4 small pieces like these in a plate. It's a bit hard but not rocky hard to go with my unfinished mixed juice of apple and orange. Let's see how it tastes. Yeah, it is pretty hard but not that rocky hard. This is my flight back to Sydney, Jetstar Airbus A321-232 JQ769. The registration number is, well, I can't see it yet, but I will let you guys know, to update you guys as long as it is available. In the lounge, they say gate open for this flight, but at this gate 26, as you can see, the boarding process has not yet officially commenced yet, so probably will be in a while soon.
Please alert a crew member.
Well, in this actually Airbus A321-232, I'm actually sitting at 2F, so you will get a flywheel pack which consists of face mask and hand sanitizers at the boarding gate. Seat pitch, it's 29 inches, and the seat width, it's 19.5 inches. Again, safety instruction card, air sickness bag, the menu, the tray table, not foldable but extendable. On the right hand side, we've got a coat hook. Why I chose 2F? Well, because we are flying to the east and back to Sydney, and if you're sitting F, which is the right hand side of the aircraft, that means you'll be likely to see more harbour view, although it's already at night. So on the contrast, if you are sitting on left hand side on the aircraft A seats, you will see more of inland during this route from Adelaide back to Sydney. I prefer a more coastal view in terms of when I'm flying back, so that's why in this case Adelaide to Sydney I chose my seat up to F, which is basically the second row on the right hand side of the aircraft on this Jetstar Airbus A321-232.
Cabin crew, please arm doors. Please now watch the crew member nearest you while we point out the safety features of this aircraft.
Hello again. We want you to have a safe and enjoyable flight. So please listen closely while we take you through the safety requirements for our Airbus A321. Your crew are highly trained to help keep you safe, so make sure you listen to and follow their instructions. As we get underway, please make sure your personal electronic devices are in a flight safe mode or otherwise completely switched off. Your carry-on baggage and larger electronic devices should now be placed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead locker. Check that your seat back is upright, your tray table is stowed away, your armrest is lowered, and your window shade is open. The seatbelt sign above you will be illuminated whenever you must have your seatbelt fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, clip the buckle and clasp, and pull on the loose strap to tighten. Undo the seatbelt by lifting the buckle flap. The seatbelt is most effective when worn low, tight, and throughout the entire flight. Make sure you're familiar with the brace position best suited to your seat. The onboard safety instruction card in your seat pocket shows pictures of your brace position, along with other important safety information. The A321 has 8 emergency exits, which we'll now show you. 2 at the front, 2 in front of the wing, 2 behind the wing, and 2 at the back of the cabin. Lights will illuminate, showing you the path to follow to these exits. If we need to leave the aircraft quickly, taking your personal items with you will slow you down, so please leave everything behind. If a mask like this appears from above you, pull it down firmly to start a supply of oxygen. Quickly put it over your mouth and nose, and breathe normally. Keep the mask in place by fitting and tightening the strap, and then help others around you. There is a life jacket located in the pouch under your seat. If it is required, remove the life jacket from the pouch, place it over your head, pass the strap around your back, clip it at the front, and then pull on the loose strap to tighten. Only inflate your life jacket as you leave the aircraft by pulling down on the red tags. You can top up your life jacket by blowing into these mouthpieces. The life jacket also has a whistle and a light to attract attention. There are emergency escape and flotation devices accessible from each exit. By law, you must not tamper with or remove any aircraft equipment unless authorised. You must comply with any instructions from our crew and any signs that you see on board. Smoking is not permitted anytime, anywhere on board the aircraft, including in the bathrooms. It's our pleasure to have you on board with us today, and we hope you have an enjoyable flight. Thanks for listening.
Just further to our safety demonstration today, if oxygen is needed, you must remove your face mask before putting on the oxygen mask that will drop from above you. And the main cabin lights will now be dimmed. You'll find your reading light in the panel above your head.
So because Qantas owns Jetstar, even though I'm flying Jetstar now from Adelaide back to Sydney, it's not rare. I mean, in fact, pretty common to see Qantas napkin. I mean Qantas tissue. Anyway, so with my Starter Max bundle, I got myself a $10 worth of in-flight meal deal. So basically, any combination no more than $10. So for food, I got myself original flavor Pringles. I originally wanted sour cream, but the cabin crew said unfortunately they ran out, not available on this flight. So anyway, I opted for Pringles original instead. For drink, I got myself a can of Pepsi. Ice is available, which is complimentary as the cabin crew gave me. So let's have my in-flight meal deal now. check-in again. As mentioned earlier, there is 2-ish, almost to 3 hours of transit at Adelaide, and normally the check-in process opens 2 hours before my flight back to Sydney. So I thought I could not backdrop because I have a check-in bag that early, but a ground staff kindly approached me and she manually helped me to check in my bag / earlier, which is a nice gesture. Security was a lot shorter because it's Saturday and it's almost evening time, so it's pretty smooth. I almost thought I do not have lounge access to Adelaide Qantas Club, although I mentioned earlier as a Qantas Silver frequent flyer, I have a complimentary lounge invitation, which means I should have access to some of the international or domestic lounges, such as Adelaide Qantas Club in this case, because few days ago, Qantas, on the portal or website, they said, because of the Easter holiday busy periods, some lounges may not be available for the lounge invitation, which does include Adelaide Qantas Club on my website. But anyway, with my Jetstar boarding pass, I went inside the lounge to check in, and the lounge attendant saw, because my ticket was a Jetstar flight ticket without Qantas frequent flyer details attached, although in my Jetstar itinerary it is included. But anyway, I show my Qantas frequent flyer membership on my phone, and then they let me go inside the Adelaide Qantas Club. So sitting options are really, various high table chairs, low table chairs, facing inside the terminal or outside the tarmac, up to you, with the different charging outlets, USB ports for you to do some business, also different TVs for news, and also flight details, such as when your flight will depart at whatever gate, or basically in general flight updates, food and drink. Thankfully in Adelaide, or in South Australia, with the current restrictions, you can serve your food and drink by yourself, not with the help by lounge attendant. You can pick it yourself. They are, all available for food wise, from appetizers to entree to main to dessert, suits your needs, and drinks, well, like tea, coffee, self-serve coffee, or the barista made ones, juice, even alcoholic beverages, all available in such time as well, which is pretty amazing. And also there is Wi-Fi, already not only at the airport but also inside the Qantas Club as well, and the speed works pretty well, which is amazing. Okay, so on board Jetstar, similarly, it's also Airbus A321-232, but this time I sat at the right hand side, and also there is no one sitting in the middle seat, no one in the middle seat, but there is a passenger in the aisle seat. I also did not visit the toilet to shit and poo, because there's basically another passenger, this time an old woman or lady. I want to be polite, but to call old. So basically she was kind of sleeping throughout the whole flight. I do not want to disturb her, and I actually do not really need to go to the toilet. I've already went to once in the Qantas Club after the meal / and even and even with on board Jetstar with the Pringles and the Coca-Cola, I'm pretty fine with that. And I feel like at this time Jetstar is obviously not full, but a bit more compared to last time from Sydney to Adelaide, even on Easter Sunday morning. But this time Saturday weekend evening prior to the Anzac long weekend. So yes, that's the end of the flight. Jetstar Airbus A321-232 economy class JQ769 from Adelaide back to Sydney, and also the really end of my YOLO solo trip 15.0, the 7th one in the midst of COVID-19. Hopefully you guys will enjoy by not only liking this video but also subscribing to this channel and follow my Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter about my other contents. As the video is uploaded, I will also let you guys vote on Facebook and Instagram to see which flight is better. Is it JQ762 from Sydney to Adelaide on Sunday, or today, Saturday, JQ769 from Adelaide back to Sydney, both on Jetstar Airbus A321-232 economy class. As the saying goes, the end of a journey marks the beginning of a new journey. So where next? Stay tuned, have a good night, and I will see you in the next video.
to Sydney, where the local time is approaching 5 minutes to 10. Jetstar would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, and we pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Today we'll exit through the forward and the rear doors. Please follow the directions of our team. For your safety, please use the handrail while moving down the stairs. If you're travelling with small children or have concerns using the stairs, please use the forward door to disembark through the Aero Bridge. Please ensure you have everything with you before leaving, and please take care when opening overhead lockers, just in case any items have moved during flight. Please remember to take all face masks and wipes, whether used or unused, off the aircraft with you, and a reminder that face masks must be worn while disembarking and throughout the airport terminal. If If your phone's within reach, you can now switch it on. Just remember that you're unable to use it on the stairs or the tarmac, and any other devices need to stay switched off until you're inside the terminal. Smoking is not permitted on the tarmac or in the terminal. On behalf of the captain and your crew, I'd like to thank you for travelling with us this evening. It's been our pleasure having you on board, and we hope to see you the next time you fly. Thank you and good night.